Do Washington politicians? They sure do, because big oil pumps millions into their campaigns. Bernie Sanders is the only candidate for president who opposes fracking everywhere. Why? Because fracking pumps dangerous, cancer-causing chemicals into the ground and threatens our drinking water. Bernie, he can't be bought by them because he's funded by you.
I'm Bernie Sanders, and I approve this message.
Well, hi, everybody. That was a really short message about fracking from Bernie, an official Bernie ad, and that's called No Fracking Anywhere. I think I heard Susan Sarandon in there. And thank you for joining us. We've got Bernie Sanders in my neck of the woods, well, a little bit south, Salem, Oregon, but I am moving down that way. I'm moving down to Corvallis, so I'm really glad that Bernie is here today. And we are waiting for local Fox 12, Oregon, to bring this to us. Right now, they're showing us some pretty nasty weather happening somewhere around the country. Anyway, hi everybody. What do we have here? We're going to talk about some news while we're waiting. We've got some results, of course, the West Virginia primary. And let me see if I can't get... let me switch some audio over and get Scott here. We've got Scott hanging out. And where are you, Scott? There you are. How you doing today?
I'm doing good.
Good to see you. So, what's the West Virginia primary look like? Good news is we're going to win. Not so good news is, from Pragmatist Scott.
Well, the one thing is the exit polls are pretty scary when 27% say that of the people who voted in the Democratic primary say they're going to vote for Donald Trump in November. That's a scary stat.
That's a scary stat. That's a scary stat. And even though I really tried to argue hard about that with you, the truth is you can't argue that it's a scary stat when you're talking about the Democratic Party and party unity, which doesn't really seem to be there, does it? You know, one way or the other. What else? So under the exit polls, Scott, what else did you see that anything positive in the exit polls? Maybe I should ask that way.
I guess I'm not seeing that great of numbers in these exit polls. I think it shows that a lot of people voted in the Democratic primary that wouldn't vote for any Democrat in November.
It does. At this point, right? And that's what I tried to argue with you, and it didn't seem to matter much. I'm like, well, if the Democratic Party sees this and knows this, doesn't that scare the shit out of them and motivate them to unify under the person that is most likely going to win? By the way, there's the results as they stand right now, everybody.